Let's talk about tans, browns, and multicolor fabrics. All right, so that's what we're going to talk about today in this Ankara Hoarders haul. Okay, so if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video we're going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point and talk about those fabrics in the colors tans, browns, and multicolor fabrics. All right, now if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, sambanani, salom, bonjour. If you are returning, you know what to do. Go get your quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we could go ahead and get into this video. So without further ado, and to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point, I'm gonna go ahead and take you over to the sewing table so you can see all the fabrics that I have in Ankara print in tan, brown, and multicolor. So let's go ahead and get over to the sewing table now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the fabrics that I have that are in the color tan or brown or both, right? And multicolor fabrics as well. So I'm just gonna jump right on into it to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. This is the first one. So for this one, I picked up a total of 6 yards of this fabric. This fabric is from a shop on Etsy. It's no longer available on Etsy. The shop is actually closed. It's by Smurfette Fabric Shop. Now, if you have ever shopped their store on Etsy, then you will know Smurfette Fabric Shop is a great shop. However, I'm not sure if they just started a website or what. So if you know the details of Smurfette Fabric Shop, please either DM me on Instagram or leave it in the comment section below, because they have some really good fabric, but after they have closed their Etsy store, I'm unable to locate them. But this is the first fabric. Let me open it out for you again. So like I mentioned, I'm just going to fold this one back up. But like I mentioned, this is one of the ones that I got. It was a total of 6 yards. This is just a 2-yard cut. And then the other one is a 4-yard cut, okay? It just basically how they cut it and sent it to me, all right? So for this one, I plan on doing a jumpsuit. That jumpsuit is Simplicity 8060, which is the Mimi G pattern. I have done this pattern before. I did the jumpsuit when I did the hashtag So Purple to NALZ last year in 2022. It was a collaboration with Michelle from Michelle Sews Again. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, The Real Michelle Sews Again. It was basically to support hashtag So Purple to NALZ. I have talked about that, and I have shared that my mother has Alzheimer's, so it meant something to me as well. And Michelle's father, he passed away of Alzheimer's. I still have my mom living for right now, but you know, it was great to make that jumpsuit. So I'm going to use this fabric and make another jumpsuit with that pattern, Simplicity 8060 Mimi G. Now for that pattern, if you do not have that pattern, I hear that Mimi G is planning on redoing that pattern again. So if it's out, make sure you get it. All right. Now this is the next pattern. I'm sorry, this is the next fabric. Now this fabric, I picked up a total of 12 yards right here. Okay. And I plan on making a ton of different things with this fabric. Now, one thing I will mention is this fabric is a little waxy. You can hear it from me opening up the fabric as well. Now, one thing I do want to say is like these stickers, y'all, it could be a pain trying to get these stickers off. So if you are not familiar on how to take the stickers off of the fabric, make sure you iron them off, okay? So what I do is on the wrong side, I just take a warm iron, hold it there, and just kind of like let it melt that sticky glue part off. Sometimes it still leaves the residue, but do what you can, all right? So one of the things, there's many of things I want to do with this 12 yards of fabric. So one of the patterns I want to do is the So Def or Mimi G, the Katie dress. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And I want to do that pattern. I also want to make a tank top, and you guys know my favorite tank top pattern is Simplicity 1366, and that's to utilize the rest of the fabric. Also, with this fabric, I want to do kind of like a two-piece set. That two-piece set is utilizing the new look pattern, and that new look pattern is New Look 6737. I'll be doing the cardigan and the shorts. Now, instead of doing the shorts, I'm just going to do the cardigan from that one. Instead of doing the shorts, the short pattern that I really want to use is my TNT pattern, Butterick 6354, which is also Simplicity 9290 for that pattern. So, because I want a waistband style short in this fabric. And I think that would be amazing as well. Another thing that I want to do with this fabric is make a bomber jacket. Now, I have made 2 bomber jackets with this pattern, which is Simplicity 8418. I did both of those jackets, bomber jackets, in collaboration with Talisha from Creativity by T. We did it. I did it in a blue. I'm going to put the photo up. I did it in like a blue plaid fabric and car fabric, and then I did a mommy and me with my daughter in 2021. So I have done this pattern before, but the plan for this bomber jacket is the main body, the front portion of it, it's going to be this, but then the sleeves and the back's going to be black. I'm going to color block this jacket. I have an inspiration photo that I just want to mirror as close as possible. So that's what I'm going to do with this fabric. Once again, I picked up 12 yards of this fabric, and I picked this fabric up from Wax Prints Lace and More. I'm not sure if it's still available. I haven't seen it in a while, but this is what I'm going to be doing with this fabric. Let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. All right, so this is the next fabric right here. So this fabric is called Banana Blossom, is from what I remember. I picked this fabric up, I want to say 2019, I think. Yes, it was 2019. I picked this up from House of Mami Wata. I picked up 6 yards of this fabric. This has been on my list to make for a while, a 2-piece set. I have an inspiration photo for this, but I'm picking my own patterns and kind of try to mirror what I think it would look like in my head. Now, the plan for the 2 patterns I want to use for this is McCall 7810 View B. I'm just not going to put the ruffles on the sleeve. And then the other pattern is my TNT pattern, Simplicity 1165, for some quick trousers to go along with it. So that's what I plan on doing for this. Once again, it's from House of Mami Wata. I picked up 6 yards of this fabric way back in 2018, 2019, somewhere in that area. But let's go ahead and get over to the next fabric. So the next fabric is this one right here. It's Banana Blossom once again. And I picked up this fabric from Smurfette's Fabric Shop on Etsy. I want to say back in 2019 once again. And this one I want to do kind of like a tunic and a pair of shorts. The 2 patterns that I plan on using is McCall 7742 View A on that pattern. And then the shorts is going to be kind of like some Daisy Duke style shorts. I want them kind of short, but I don't want them too short. But the pattern that I plan on doing for the shorts is Simplicity 8094 View B on that pattern. But this was 6 yards that I picked up from Smurfette's Fabric Shop on Etsy, which is no longer available. Let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. All right, so you guys seen this fabric, I want to say back in February. And of course, I picked this fabric up from House of Mami Wata. I shared this with you guys. This fabric is actually still available on her website, houseofmamiwata.com. This fabric is called Into the Wild if you are interested. Of course, it's up on the screen as well. I'm going to put it up on the screen. But this is part of a collection that I will be doing. I'm not going to tell you when or anything, but this is part of the animal print collection. Now, you guys will see some more animal prints coming up. I did look at some animal prints that I will be purchasing, and this will be part of my animal print collections because you have the cows, you have the zebra print, you have the tiger print, you have the lion print, you have the leopard print. You have so many prints in this fabric, so I think it would be amazing to utilize this fabric. Now, I don't know what I'm going to use all of the fabric for, but I do have plans to make two things with this fabric. So the first thing I want to make is a pair of pants. And one of the pattern for the pants is Simplicity 9381, which is the Mimi G style pattern. So I felt like that would be amazing for kind of like some tapered pants. So that's one of the things that I want to do for this fabric. And the other thing is I'm going to use my TNT pattern McCall 7542, which is also McCall's 8161. And I'm going to make a jacket. But the thing about it is I'm going to make kind of like an open jacket. I kind of showed you guys this in the So What series. I think it was a lightweight jacket, which was project number 9, I think. I'm going to put it up on the screen and in the description box below so you could go to that video if you're interested. You could just take any type of t-shirt pattern that you use woven fabric for and hack it. So for this one, I want to make a peplum style jacket, but I want it to be a V instead of a swoop neck. So I'll be drafting it out, but just using my TNT pattern as the basic shell of that jacket. Make it a V, create some facing for it, insert a front zipper, and then make it a peplum at the bottom. So that's the vision that I have to go along with the pants, but you guys will see that when that time comes, all right? But this is Into the Wild House of Mami Wata, and it's 6 yards of this fabric. Let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. All right, so this is the next fabric right here. So I purchased this fabric from Smurfette Fabric Shop back in 2019. Now, you guys know I have made a dress with this fabric as part of the Disney African Princess collection back in 2021. This was the Pocahontas dress that I did. That pattern that I did was McCall 7968. View A on that pattern. Now, for this one, I want to do McCall 7728, which is a jumpsuit. I plan on doing View A on that pattern. There will be some left over. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with if any of the leftover fabric. I probably make like a little crossbody purse or wristlet or pillow cases or something like that just to use up the rest of this fabric. But that's what I plan on doing for this fabric. Once again, I picked up a total of 6 yards, but it's 3 yards left of this fabric. Let's go ahead and move over to the next. So for this fabric, this one is from House of Mami Wata. So I plan on doing two things for this fabric. So the first thing that I want to do for this fabric is get back on doing some Sew It Academy stuff. I've been away from Sew It. When I say I've been away from Sew It Academy, I'm still a member. I just have not been doing any of the lessons. So I have this gorgeous fabric, and the last lesson that I completed in Sew It Academy was like course number 23, and I do these in order, right? So I did course 23. Course 24 is like copying a pair of jeans. Listen, I have so many pant patterns, so I will not be doing that. So I'm going to skip over those and go to the next one, which would be a constructing 2 shirt dresses. So it's a shirt dress, and then you create a shirt dress with a tie. All right. So one of the shirt dresses, and this is course number, I think it's course number 28 and 29 in the Sew It Academy. I want to make a shirt dress utilizing a shirt well, like a basic button down shirt from my stash already. Not one that I created. I'm going to kind of like rub it off. Kind of like what Mimi G did in her video for Sew It Academy, how she took her favorite tee that she bought from the store and rubbed it off. So I'm going to do the same thing just to kind of like get that underneath my belt. I know how to rub off clothes, and hack patterns and everything, but I feel like that would be amazing to do. So this is what I'll be doing with this fabric. It's from House of Mami Wata. I picked up 6 yards of this fabric for sure. And if you are wondering what's the name of this fabric, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't remember, okay? I don't remember the name of this fabric, but I'm pretty sure it's no longer available. Let's go ahead and move over to the last fabric in the brown. So this is the last one in the brown, and then I'm gonna show you the multicolor fabric. So this one you guys seen about a week ago or whatever, right? Last week. And this one comes in different color ways. I have this color in the marigold. I have a red one. I have a teal one. I have a purple one. I have a pink one. I have so many different colorways. The only color that I do not have is the green. So it's like a lime green, bright green color that I do not have. I'm not looking for it, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, so for this one, I plan on making several things. Now, I have another 6 yards on its way to me because I didn't order enough after planning what I wanted to make. I thought I had another 6 yards, but I just ordered another 6 yards from House of Mami Wata. I should be receiving that in the mailbox here in a day or two. So I will have 12 yards of this fabric. Now, what I want to do with this fabric is I want to make, like I said in my previous video with this fabric, I want to make that same set that I have made already. Because I'm giving the other set, which the top is a little too small for me, I'm giving it to my sister, and it just only makes sense to give her the top and the pants. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to make the top again, which is McCall 7724. I'll be doing View E again for that. But instead of doing my TNT pattern 1165 for the pants, I want to do Simplicity 8177. You guys have heard me talk about this when I did the Black Panther pants in collaboration with Rebecca from Ankara Rack on Instagram. We did a collaboration where we did the Black Panther movie from 2022. So I did Simplicity 8177, and I talked about how I felt at the pants. All right, so listen, I have fixed them. They're amazing. I wore them with this Sew with Stephanie Evie top. You guys loved it. Thank you guys for that. But I want to do those pants again in this fabric because I like the high-waisted style pants and how flowy they are as well, right? So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing the duster on Simplicity 8177 as well. And then what I want to do is I want to make my TNT pattern, McCall 7542, which is also McCall's 8161. I want to do like not a crop top, but just a regular basic boxy top. And I'm going to put some strings in the back or whatever, some ties in the back like I normally do. So I want to do that pattern as well. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take McCall 7632. I'm going to take that pattern and I'm just going to make kind of like a strappy shoulder with some ties or whatever top, just to use up the rest of the fabric. So that should, take care of all 12 yards of this fabric as well. Now that I talked about all the tans and browns, let me go ahead and just show you the multicolor fabrics that I have and tell you what I plan on doing with those. All right, so let's get into the multicolor fabrics that I have. And most of these you guys just seen in my previous videos, right? So one of the first ones that I have is this one right here. So some of these I know exactly what I'm going to make with them, and then others I'm not 100% sure. But this one, I do not know what I'm going to make out of it. You guys just seen this not too long ago. So one thing that I will say is I plan on making a pair of pants with this fabric. So I picked up a total of 9 yards of this fabric. It's called Yemi Bold from House of Mami Wata. I'm going to open up this one because this one is just like an extra 3 yards right here. So this is what it looks like. And it's gorgeous. I want to make a pair of pants for sure. And I think I'm going to make a pair of pants and probably a dress. I'm not 100% sure of what I'm going to do with the rest of this fabric. But once again, it's Yemi Bowl and it's from House of Mami Wata. And the next fabric was a fabric that was gifted to me from House of Mami Wata for purchasing. I think I purchased like, it was one of those where you purchase so much fabric and got like a yard or two for free. So for this fabric, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but I think I'm just going to make like a tank top utilizing my TNT pattern Simplicity 1366 or a pillow, like an envelope pillow. I think that would be amazing for, you know, my couch because my couch is gray. So I think that would be amazing to put these on my couch as well. You know, just make 2 of them. And I think that would go amazing. But that's what I plan on doing for this fabric. It's not much, and she does not have any more of this fabric. So I think that's what I'm going to do for it. Let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. So this fabric right here was also gifted to me, and this came to me by way of wax prints, lace, and more a while ago. I want to say like 2019, 2020 time frame. But this is going to be used as a lining for a duster. So I have plans on making like a linen yellow duster. Don't know the pattern that I'm going to use yet, but I want to use this as the lining for it. So that's why I just have it in my stash just hanging out because, you know, it's not a lot of fabric. So because it's not a lot of fabric, it's easy to use things like that for your lining. Let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. So the next fabric, I'm going to call this Lego. I don't even know what the fabric name is called, to be honest with you. I don't know, but this came from a shop on Etsy by the name of Chazzy Afric. I'll put it up on the screen. I purchased a total of 6 yards of this fabric. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do 100%, but I can see this as a pair of pants as well as a duster or, you know, a wrap top or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I think I want to wait for the summer patterns to come out to really, you know, hammer in on what I'm going to make with this fabric. But this is called Legos, and it's from Chazzy Afric, and I picked up 6 yards. And the next fabric is one of my favorite fabrics. You guys have seen this before. And I picked up 6 yards of this fabric. I picked this fabric up from Dose of Fabric on Etsy a while ago in 2021, I think. 2020, 2021. And I shared this with you guys before on the channel. And you guys was like, girl, where did you get this fabric from? All right. So the plan is I have an inspiration photo. Okay. So the plan is to use this fabric to make pants, but the brown fabric to make the top. So I'm going to pair both of them together, but I'm also going to use the red fabric to make another top to go along with these pair of pants. And I'm going to make a pair of pants, but I don't know what I'm going to do with the other yardage of this fabric. All right. But once again, this is from Dose of Fabric. I picked up 6 yards. I could tell you that this is not available, and Dose of Fabric does not name she does not name the fabrics. So I wouldn't even know what to tell you, but it is a multicolor fabric. All right, let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. So I showed this fabric before. It's from House of Mami Wata. It's called Charm. And one thing I forgot to do is put up the photos of what I was talking about last time, where I was talking about this fabric I used before. I actually used it when I did a collaboration with Natita from So Natural Dame. And I still have this fabric, and I'll be showing you guys that here pretty soon. I have something that looks like this. I did a jacket for, which was Simplicity 9354, I think is that pattern number. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what that looked like as well. But yeah, I can see this as a pair of pants as well. Not 100% sure of what I'm going to make with it just yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and move over to the next fabric. So the next fabric, I picked up 12 yards of this fabric. I just showed you guys this last week, so I'm not gonna open it out. I picked up 12 yards. It's from House of Mommy Wata. I do not know what I'm gonna make with this fabric yet, but it is gorgeous, okay? So let's go ahead and move over to the last multicolor fabric. All right, and the last fabric that I have, you guys seen this already. This is called Color in the Blanks. I just showed this back in February, so this is what it is. I don't know what I'm going to make with this, but I'm thinking of a dress. I just don't know the exact pattern, but I do want a flowy dress. I might think of a tiered dress or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but yeah, that's the last one for the multicolor fabric. Tell me in the comment section below what you think I should make with this fabric. Once again, this fabric is called Color in the Blank. This fabric was purchased from House of Mommy Wata, and I purchased 6 yards of this fabric. All right, so there you have it. That's all the fabrics that I have in the colors tan, brown, and multicolors. I hope you enjoyed this video of me making this video to show you what's in my fabric stash. I will definitely be sure to put all the fabrics that are still available in the description box below, as well as all the different shops that I mentioned will be in the description box below. I'm just curious, which ones are your favorite? Tell me in the comment section below. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video, and as always, keep sewing. And oh, one last thing. If you missed my last video on the black and gray fabric, I'll go ahead and put it on the end screen for you as well. So I'm going ahead and close out this video. Until next time, keep sewing.